Emily adjusted well to her new life on the Northwestern Railway. After the coaches incident, she made fast friends with all the other engines. She was truly happy in Sodor. One evening, she shunted a line of empty trucks in the siding next to Tigmut's sheds after a train. The engines resting in the sheds were already in the middle of a conversation and was quite irate.
"Oh, again?"
Gordon groaned, annoyed. Yes, it seems so, Edward simmered. So Topham said the Duke and Duchess are visiting this summer, and where they go, he must also follow. Of course, James whined. Excuse me, Emily interjected. Who is coming?
My cousin, Spencer, Gordon sighed.
He's an annoying, pompous, self-absorbed jerk, James said. Well, James, Emily chuckled, doesn't sound too much unlike you. All the engines laughed. James blushed, embarrassed. Emily sat thoughtfully. She was very much intrigued by the Spencer fellow. Days passed and Emily was resting in the sheds when sure enough the engine himself arrived.
"It's been a while, Sodor engines."
It sure has, Boker said.
"Good evening, Spencer,"
greeted Gordon.
"Evening. I will be staying here for a week until the Duke and Duchess are ready to return back to the mainland."
Spencer caught a peek of Emily.
"Hello," he smoldered. "And who might you be?"
Hi, my name is Emily," she piped.
"Emily. What a beautiful name. It has a beautiful cadence for a beautiful engine. And those two large, beautiful Gordon interrupted. "Emily, don't you have a train to pull?"
Huh? Oh, yes, of course. I'll see you soon. Pleasure meeting you, Spencer, I guess, she muttered. She puffed away with a very negative outlook on Spencer indeed. The next day, Emily waited at Knapford to start our first train of the day. She talked with other engines at the station until Spencer made himself known.
"Good morning, Sodor engines," Spencer announced, "and a faithful good morning to you too, Emily."
Yes, good morning, Emily responded emptily. Soon after, her guard whistle blew and she left the station.
Hard to get, huh? I like the challenge.
Just what are you getting at? Douglas exclaimed.
Whatever do you mean?
Spencer responded aloof. Give it up, James said. Emily is much too smart for you.
Oh, is she now? Spencer chuckled. Just you watch. By the end of the week, she'll be smitten.
And Spencer left, leaving the engines with concern for Emily. At the harbor one evening, Emily was left with a rather large train. Wow, I have to take all that, huh? Emily gulped. Afraid so, Percy said. I can give you a push if you need, and the signalman we're going to call for a banker at Wellsworth.
That won't be necessary.
Spencer?
Worry not, dear Emily. This train is far too large for you, Spencer said smugly.
I've handled more, Emily retorted.
No need. I'll see you later, dear Emily.
Before anyone could stop him, Spencer was gone. Have you really pulled longer? Percy asked meekly. No. Upon Spencer's return, he found Henry in trouble on the track, pulling a monstrous train.
What happened here? He asked.
Blasted safety valve burst. I can't move.
Spencer pondered to himself. Allow me to take over, Henry.
Really? Henry was aghast.
Of course. I know you have problems and can't steam properly.
I don't have problems, and I suppose the special coal has failed you today. I don't use special coal anymore. I'll take on this train for you, my dear boy. Henry sighed. Ugh, whatever. Just shunt me into a siding. After Henry was shunted away, Spencer started away with the train. I'd wait for a banker, Henry advised. Gordon's Hill's up ahead, and that's a massively heavy train.
No need. I'm not like you weak Sodor engines.
Henry considered arguing, but decided against it. His stupidity, his problem, he muttered to himself, shortly after Spencer left. Emily arrived with a stopping train. She was puzzled to see him there. What's wrong, Henry? My safety valve burst and I had to yield my train to Spencer. Ugh, that engine stole my train earlier. I can see why you guys said those things about him. Suddenly, the distant sound of wagons rolling. No other trains are supposed to come through here for at least another half hour, Emily pondered. That's not just a train. That's a runaway! Emily, go! The guard backed everyone away from the train while Emily rushed backwards, the runaway train zooming after her. It's no good, she exclaimed. I have to catch it. Emily sped up as fast as she could. The trucks caught up with a bang. Good, the train didn't crash. I could bring it to a stop. Emily slowly applied her brakes to stop the train. The passengers feared. Emily strained, her driver and firemen sweat. But alas, the train was slowed to a stop. The passengers cheered, but Emily was left in shock. I will not tolerate visiting engines making a mess on my railway, the Fat Controller scowled. You will remain in the sheds unless needed by the Duke and Duchess. Yes, sir, Spencer sighed. As for you, Emily, great job. You saved both the goods train and the lives of everyone on your train. You're always proving yourself to be a really useful engine. Thank you, sir, Emily smiled. And with that, Sir Topham Hatt left. You saved the train? I did, Emily said with a scowl. I see. I'm truly sorry for the way I behaved towards you. You are more capable on your own. Well, I knew that, Emily chuckled. She settled into the sheds, leaving Spencer alone in his thoughts. Hopefully, he will change his ways.